Hi, 7th grade. If you're watching this video, it means that you've checked your answers from yesterday's worksheet using the answer key that's on our math page, and you've done those fluency problems at the top of your worksheet as well. Those are super important because we're going to be working with a lot of negative and positive numbers in today's lesson. So I have two examples to do with you, and then you have the rest of your worksheet to complete on your own. What we're doing today is we're going to distribute, and then we're going to simplify our expression. We're still not solving for any variables, but we're going to use what we've been working on the past few days to solve these more challenging problems. So the first thing I want to do is simplify my expression by getting rid of these parentheses. To get rid of these parentheses, I need to distribute the number that's outside of my parentheses to each one inside. So I'm going to draw my arrows. Again, I'm only distributing to the terms inside my parentheses, so I'm going to leave this decimal 1.02 alone for now. So 0.34 times x is just 0.34x. 0.34 times negative 9, a positive times a negative is a negative. And then I'm going to multiply. 34 times 9. 9 times 4 is 36. 9 times 3 is 27, plus 3 is 30. I move my decimal point 2 spots because there are two numbers behind the decimal point. So minus 3.06. And now I'm just going to bring down this term that was after my parentheses. I'm going to bring it straight down. So it's plus 1.02. It's plus because it's a positive or an addition sign up in my original expression, and they don't want to change that. Now I have 0.34x minus 3.062 plus 1.02. If I can combine my like terms, I want to do that now. I don't have any more terms with x, so I can't combine 0.34x with anything, so I can leave it alone. I can combine these two though. So I'm just going to bring this down, and I can combine these. I have one positive and one negative number because this subtraction sign is telling me that 3.06 is negative. If I have different signs, I'm going to find the difference. I need to subtract. So I'm going to put 3.06 on top, 1.02 on the bottom, and subtract. Remember, you have to line up your decimals when you're adding or subtracting. 6 minus 2 is 4. 0 minus 0 is 0. 3 minus 1 is 2, and I bring down my decimal point as well. I know my answer is negative because 3.06 is greater than 1.02. So it's going to be minus 2.04. And this is my final answer. I'm going to do this next example with you. So the first step stays the same. I want to distribute my number outside the parentheses to each one inside. Again, I leave this negative 1.5 alone because it's not inside the parentheses. Negative 2.5 times 1 is negative 2.5. Negative 2.5 times negative 2n. I know it's going to be positive because a negative times a negative is a positive. Now, I need to multiply 2.5 times my coefficient, which is 2. So I'm going to do 2.5 times 2. That's 10, that's 5. So my answer is 5. I don't have to put that 0.0 because it's the same thing as 5. And then I'm going to bring down, 5n, sorry. I need that n because it's 2.5 times 2n. And then I'm going to bring down this negative 1.5 because it was up here and it was outside the parentheses. The last thing I need to do is combine my like terms. Now, just because there's a term with a variable in between two constants doesn't change my steps. I can still combine them. So I can combine negative 2.5 and negative 1.5 because they both are constants, which means they don't have any variables after them. I have the same signs. I have one negative number, another negative number, so I'm going to add them together. 2.5 plus 1.5. 5 plus 5 is 10. 3, that's 4. So my answer, so it simplifies to negative 4, because I have two negatives, so my answer has to stay negative as well, plus 5n. It's my final answer. I know that was a lot. Remember, you can always rewatch either one of these examples when you see something like that in your independent practice. When you finish, go on to ST Math.